review just quickly, and then that's probably the end of my warm up and intro. So we're gonna go ahead and start, okay? Not far west of the exciting and sprawling city of Baldur's Gate rests a sleepy Sword Coast hamlet. Ulgar's Beard is home to mostly shepherds, fishermen, and most notably the weird wizard Chandelar. Naturally, as is the case with most strange sorcerous sorts, Chandelar requires the help of an eager would-be adventurer. That's where you come in. Your quest will take you into the Fey-haunted Cloakwood on a seemingly simple mission, but what you witness in the forest will start a chain of events that will lead you through hell itself, requiring you to use all of your skills and wits to survive. Can you escape Avernus unscathed, or will you become just another lost soul on the plains of the damned? To Hell and Back Again is a D&D 5e adventure that can be played without a dungeon master, by yourself, or alternatively with a group of adventuring players. It can act as a perfect prelude for a character or party looking to play through Wizards of the Coast's descent into Avernus, or it can be enjoyed as an exciting standalone adventure. Here we go, Chapter 1, Into the Cloakwood. It's a cloudy mid-morning, and you stand at the edge of a sleepy hamlet, Ulgar's Beard. And the graphic for Ulgar's Beard. Above you is a floating house that circles lazily in the coastal breeze. From your view on the ground, it is clear that the house used to be a ship, converted with a roof and additional rooms to accommodate permanent life, anchored to the small village. In the house shadow, you take the folded job posting from your pocket, smoothing out the pot. I should read it once more. Seeking adventurer for an easy delivery job, huge 200 gold piece reward. Come to floating house at the edge of Ulgar's Beard for more details. Chandelar. As you crane your neck up to confirm that this was indeed the right floating house, I'm sure there are many of those, magical structure comes to a stop in the air. From far above you can hear faint clicks and rattles as a mechanism is activated, and a moment later a rope ladder reveals itself with it ending right in front of you. With no spoken invitation, you start to climb up the ladder, hoping to not lose your grasp as you sway in the wind. After a climb that stretches on for a little too long, you finally reach the deck. Pulling yourself onto the wooden surface, a pair of feet comes into view. A human man peers down at you. Through askew half-glasses, his eyes wide and twinkling with a manic energy. His long white hair and beard stand on end as if someone had just zapped him, giving him an even wilder look, and he leans down with a grin. Ah, you must have received my summons, yes? I was expecting someone days ago, but you'll do. The man you can only assume is Chandelar says hastily, his words almost tripping over each other. Come along now, no time to waste. I have a storm to catch shortly. He turns to head inside the ship, expecting you to follow him. Chandelar leads you through the tight wooden hallways of his home, eventually opening a door and ushering you into a room. You find yourself inside a crowded workshop, tools and gears hung on the wall next to shelves of books and jars. In the center of the room is a table covered in blueprints, dried mushrooms, and various crystals. One particularly large piece of quartz catches your attention as it pulses with a faint white light. Your observations are interrupted by Chandelar, placing a flagon of mystery liquid on the table in front of you. What I need is for you to deliver this to the lady in green that lives in the Cloakwood, along with the message that I, Chandelar, require her services in the caverns below my house. Nature-based magic is powerful, you see, and I cannot sell mushrooms if I cannot grow them. And I cannot grow them without her magic. Chandelar rambles his instructions. As you can tell, this job is very important, and you will be rewarded well once you return with her. He pauses for a moment, waiting for you to nod. If you just go across the river and into the cloakwood, take a left and then wait. I should have a map somewhere. He turns to his bookshelves, starting to search through his tomes. Yeah. As Chandelure searches for the map, you have a moment to digest his instructions and investigate an object a little further. If you peek inside the cask, go to A3. If you pick up the quartz, go to A4. We're going to pick up the quartz. As you pick up the quartz in your hand, it feels warm to the touch. The white light syringe continues to pulse with a slow and gentle rhythm. The crystal unmistakably arcane in some way. Make a D10 intelligence arcana check. Okay, so that's a D. What did it say? Okay. I think I'm missing something. But give me a second. We're just gonna do a D6 here. 2. So I pass. I only have to get like a 1 to pass that, so I mean, not exactly hard. I might want to lower him again. I used a character like generator to help me do it, but the stats they gave me were way too high for this quest, if I'm honest with you. Except for HP, I don't think my HP was enough. That was wrong. Okay. Your check fails, the arcane natures. Okay. If your check succeeds, you're able to identify this object as a crystal of identity. You know this will be a very valuable tool for any adventure on a quest. Okay, my charisma is actually the best, so I'm gonna try to convince Chandelure to let me take it. As Chandelure turns around to put down a stack of books, you catch his attention and attempt to convince him to let you have the magic crystal. Okay, I passed this without rolling. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Chandler pauses for a moment as he listens to your request. He then shrugs with a small nod. Ah, yes, that would indeed be useful in your journey, I assume. Take it as a form of prepayment or something. He turns back around to continue his search for the map. You take the crystal identity and add it to your inventory. Go to A7. After a few minutes of cursing and shuffling papers, Chandelure suddenly shoots upright and sprints towards you with a piece of parchment in hand. Aha! I knew it was in here. I just didn't expect to find it inside of that. Anyway, here's a map. He places it on the table in front of you next to the flagon. On the parchment is a hastily scribbled drawing of the cloakwood, dashed lines showing a winding path through the forest, dipping into thickets and creeks before arriving at a cave. At the bottom of the map, a note is written in common. Beware of cloakwood. In the forest you will find more dangers than you bargained for. When you finish reading the map, Chandelure claps his hands. Well then, I look forward to seeing you back again with the lady in green. Good luck. Before you can object, a glow emanates from your feet. You look down and see that you're standing in the middle of an arcane circle. With a blink, you no longer stand inside of Chandelure's home. Add a flagon of mystery liquid to your inventory. Okay, so we got the flagon of mystery liquid. And we got